The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. So New Mexico State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Creates a little room. Quick step and go. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Missouri State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The Bears will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's got the back in the middle. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun to give, looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on 2nd down. going to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Nixon. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Here's the handoff. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Caught over the middle. It's Pettis. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Pettis. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back on the option. The give. After the filthy move, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Bears want to move quickly. He'll try it again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bears are marching down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Whips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. Jumped on top of the pile. 3rd short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Finds his target down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
First down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He'll pull it down and run. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a gap. It's Rudolph. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Still running at the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Bears in the hurry up. Got it in the middle, it's Nixon. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They get to the line quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll ride the hot hand. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. So it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for... And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri State!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grab near the sticks. It's Banks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
to the wideout.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. So now it's second and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Kick is in the air. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Looking to the big tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll throw on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry up mode.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
In the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Hands it off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 15 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Takes a handoff. It's Rudolph. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. With the catch, it's Nixon. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give to the back. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll line up for a second down play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.